Meanwhile, here back at home, bitter temperatures and heavy snow continue to grip parts of the Great Lakes and Northeast areas around Buffalo, New York. In fact, are experiencing this, essentially whiteout conditions. Up to a foot of snow could fall in the greater Buffalo area by tomorrow. Now, adding more cold to injury is the wind. The wind chill factor is awful out there. If you look at the map, purple's bad. It would appear the northern half of the country then is bad, and the numbers just tell a brutal story. Also here to tell his chapter of said story, DeMarco Morgan, who's drawn the short straw for us today in Adams, New York. It is just off Lake Ontario. And DeMarco, again, it is easy for me to shake my head and feel your pain here in this climate-controlled studio, but what's it like there?
I am so jealous of you, Josh. Let's just get that out there. It is brutally cold out here. And if you can't tell, the snow is almost knee deep. We're actually standing in the center of town here in Adams. And we've been able to talk to a lot of the locals here. Everybody's pretty nice up here. It's so cool. But they told me that I was overdressed for these temperatures. So I'm like, whoa. You can tell that's how locals are dealing with the weather here. But it is cold. It is dangerous. So you also want to play it safe. If you have to come out, you want to make sure that you dress for this with warm gloves. I have on hand warmers, I got toe warmers, I got a little bit of everything just to prepare and prep for what we're feeling out here. Right now it's 14 degrees and expected to get colder before the day is over with. We've accumulated at least 10 inches of snow right now here in Adams, the town of Adams. And for 2 days, we've been expecting more than 30 inches of snow. That's 2 feet of snow or more up here. And so, you know, you had a lot of snowplow truck drivers out making sure that the roadways were clear. We talked to a truck driver yesterday, Bruce Riom, was a cool guy. I got a chance to ride with him in one of the snowplow trucks, and he talked about one of his biggest frustrations was drivers at this time who just get too comfortable on the road. They want to speed, they want to try and drive past the trucks, and then they end up flipped over in the ditches and stuff. So it is dangerous, but it's also a lot of fun if you don't have to get out on the road. You can just play in the snow pretty much. I've wanted to do it for quite some time now. I don't know if I should say that loud enough for my bosses to hear, but I actually love the snow, if you can't tell. It's actually fun out here. But again, people are still being safe. Watertown, which is about a couple of miles up the road from where we are, it's still pretty clear. But on some of the side streets, you see where it can be slick in spots, but the main roadways are clear. But it is cold, and there is a lake effect snow warning in effect until Friday morning, and then a wind chill advisory. Where you talked about those brutal cold temperatures will go into effect tonight. So you add the cold weather and the snow. That's a tough combination for anybody, Josh.
Yeah, we just saw the time lapse, but I didn't, I don't think any of us were aware that you're actually having the time of your life up there. So I want you to get to work. Get to work on a nice snowman for us. I see those festive lights. It looks absolutely lovely there in Adams. We'll box up your stuff, and we can plant you there for the winter.
You're gonna ship it to me. This will be my little bureau here, right?
Yes.
No, it's actually worth putting on a postcard. I am enjoying myself. I like snow. I spent some time working in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. When I first got there, I didn't like it because I was coming from the south. But as long as you dress for it, I'm cool. If a brother's dressed warm, it's all good, Josh. I can deal with it. But if I don't have the right clothes on, it's another story.
DeMarco Morgan, you're always cool. Let's just be very clear about that. They're in the elements for us. DeMarco, we appreciate it, bud.
You bet.